Alrighty, we are live. So I think. Yeah, I still have a little bit of a runny / stuffy nose, so you probably hear. Let me rephrase it. I have a lot of congestion still. And my right ear is still clogged, so I can't hear very well out of my right ear. So yeah, I've been trying to pop it for the last couple of days and haven't had much luck. But yeah, it's been a while since we last played Minecraft in live stream. We obviously live streamed a few days ago. Tried out a new strategy. I didn't like that strategy, so we're just gonna go into it. We're gonna do everything like we normally do. All right, let's just get into it. What I want to do is I want to start organizing our storage system. I want to start getting everything moved in to our new storage system, and then we can start working out of that storage system. So, I'm going to start just kind of shoving things in. I think the first thing that I want to get moved over are all the wood supplies. And there's going to be there is going to be rhyme to how we do everything. To start, everything's going to be shoved in, a shulker box. We're just going to shove everything into shulker boxes. I think that's actually all wood supplies that I got there. I didn't grab it out. Way too many boxes. I did not need all boxes. Okay. Alright, so we just have those 2 boxes in terms of just miscellaneous, and then we have all of these, the chests, all the logs, and that is everything. It's almost nighttime. We can sleep when we're there. But yeah, y'all are getting a sneak peek to our next episode. We are working on a storage system. I built a brain for this storage system. The brain worked, but not very well. It had a very low IQ. But yeah, probably matched the IQ of the one who designed it. Anyways, wood goes right here. So we can break that. So this is kind of the way that things are going to work. So we're just gonna kind of do, okay, so that, here, look at that. Pops out, we have all of that. So we could just kind of see these 2 are not. I'm gonna try something. Okay, that probably was a really bad idea. Hold. I don't think it's lit down. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, lesson learned. don't even know why I'm doing that. There's literally a chest for this specific purpose. And then the reason we have these is because this is all going in here, right? And so this is where things kind of get backwards, because it's like we throw everything in here and then we say, okay, well, we have a pretty good amount of dark oak, so let's go ahead and add it. Let's go ahead and throw the dark oak in there. In fact, have the oak logs, so we can throw the oak logs in there. Not stand up. So where's the... let's throw that first, because I want to take out that. Oh, this is an empty. Let's find oak logs. Let's take out that and leave it at that. Okay. So we can leave that in there. Perfect. It's an empty. But there you go. That's wood. We can maybe take the acacia out. Throw that in. Shulker box. Yeah, it's really just like a bunch of stuff here. I know I have one for pale oak, but I believe, yeah, like this. See, like we have all of this pale oak. We have pale oak right here. We could throw that in there. This is where like we could change things up. Like I don't want these. I kind of like the system where I do this. So we're gonna do that instead. And yeah, this is just kind of the system that we're just gonna do. You know what I mean? We'll keep our shulker boxes like this, and then take a look at this and say what needs to go in. So like have one for oak. Let's look at that. It's like, okay, let's organize this a little bit better, right? I don't have anything specifically oak. I have these items. Those I probably put into a separate chest, so... yes. I don't have any... oh no, I do. Gold. System. Yeah. So, just kinda going through and doing this. See, the issue is I forget that this isn't a YouTube video, so if I say I'm gonna do something, y'all are along the ride with me. See, like jungle logs, the logs we can keep up there. Let's keep all of these items like down here, sticks over there. Keep the logs and inks over here. Stairs and stuff. Just kind of keep as much organized as possible as we can. And then just kind of like pop, and say, okay, well, we have enough of that, we have enough of this. We could probably just condense this into... I know this won't have anything. Now, if I take the spruce guy, take a look in here. Okay. Yeah, so I don't have to actually that. Place that in there. And we can take a look at it and say, okay, well, we have a little bit of birch. Let's go ahead. Separation. That. I know it's not a lot, but we'll just go ahead and do that. Just keep it organized. I should have gotten the mod where I could see the things. That would have been really handy. It's kind of a storage system, and I totally forgot about it. But the spruce sign, yet actually, if we want to... that's the wrong one. If I could find... there it is. Do that. Throw that in there. Yes, that's the system there. That's how that works. Isn't it really cool? So one of the things that I'm definitely gonna want here now that we've got this is I'm gonna put the chests front and center. Because one of the other items that we have, so we have a full shulker box of shulker shells, and I'm gonna want to definitely craft a bunch more shulker boxes. And if you're wondering where I got all those, if you remember way back when, made a deal with Val. So now I have shulker boxes. So we're going to go ahead and grab any end dimension, which I think is literally inventory. If I have anything that's related to the end, we'll learn. We'll find out if we have anything to the end. So yeah, I think with a lot of this system, the biggest thing, we may tweak the way we organize it, because like as you notice, we don't have a lot of end specific items, and this sorts in terms of shulker boxes. It's like, in reality, I'm going to place these items here. I'm not going to put these in a shulker box. They don't need to be in a shulker box. These ones, however, this is an empty shulker box. That's why there is an empty shulker box there. But yeah, popcorn, fruit, shulker shells, and end rods. And so I'm going to want the shulker shells up front, etc. And then we can leave these two here. And that's it for the end. Because really, the way the system is kind of designed organizationally is items go in a chest. The minute this chest starts to get full, you transfer items over into a shulker box so it doesn't clog the chest. And the same kind of concept's true. Once we get too many shulker boxes in here of one item, it goes into bulk. And that's kind of the way everything graduates into the next categories. For like wood, that works out pretty well, because we have quite a bit of things, but like we don't have enough of these individually, but we have a lot of things. That kind of thing. Speaking of which, actually need the spruce. That in there, and then my chest. Beautiful, beautiful. Give me a second here. Alright, I'm back. Blew my nose, in case you were wondering. We got that done. Okay, so now it's just, as I said, going to and fro, grabbing items as need be. Actually, the clogged ear might be to my benefit, because I'm naturally going to talk louder, because I can't hear myself very well. And I tend to talk quietly when it comes to especially streaming and stuff, and the microphone is not set up to be able to pick my voice up like that. So that's not a very good way to go. Let's go ahead and shove the shulker box into here. And it's about to be nighttime. That's fine. Let's... Okay, it's like we have oak leaves, we have this. So I think in that case we'll grab 2 more shulker boxes and we'll go ahead. Go ahead and shove this in here. So we're definitely gonna want that shulker box. Grab those. See the amount of oak saplings that we have there? That's definitely gonna go into a shulker box. The rest of the saps, ooh, I don't know. I don't know when things are going to graduate from one level to the next. Like, when should something be shulker boxed? I guess it's up to my discretion when I feel like it's a problem. Actually, flowers are going to go... Well, flowers are growing into green. That's definitely happening. Colors, these are going in the colored section. Let's bring this over. Because if anything, I would put, Oh my gosh. Words are not coming. Okay. So these are going. So these can go here. Now you're actually going to be able to see the way the system works. We have 2 full shulker boxes. Those full shulker boxes are going to go in the guy next to it. Right? So full shulker boxes are going to go here and here. And then the ones that need to still be filled to go. So I guess we'll have saplings up here. And then we could do 2 tall flowers. Because, like, I could see just putting the 2 tall flowers in their own area. That's technically a sapling. And then we'll put this down here. For now, we'll just leave it like this until we get... Let's condense this. I'm going to have more items. We'll decide how we want it. Because I like keeping it still organized in here, if possible. And then moving out from that. So let's go ahead and grab some shulker boxes here. Because we're going to need them. We're going to need them. We have a lot of items that we need to transfer over to get into this. This is the first time I'm really trying out this storage system. I may end up not liking it. I thought I would really like it. Because honestly, it's a pretty good storage system, generally speaking. Let's make like 17 more, I guess. Let's just leave these in here. We can actually pop a bunch of those in there. I guess we can leave shulker boxes up as we need them. So dyes are going in their separate places. Moss will go into greenery. These will all go into greenery. This is all going into greenery. Leaf litter is going into freaking greenery. Actually, leaf litter, for goodness sakes. Leaf litter is going into bulk. Ooh, I never thought about what I would do. See, this is, I just figured out another reason why our brain system doesn't work. If we, we put in full shulker boxes, that assumes we have full, what do we do with the extra shulker box? I guess it would, that's a good question. I don't know. I do not know. We can go ahead and that's all of our greens, I think. Bud's not green. It's not green. It's aqua. Whoa! I hate it when that happens. It's fine. So then we have some of these, but a lot of these are these are going to go into farmables. That doesn't go there. Because that makes the most sense. This is food. Now this is interesting because mob drops, but also food. So I don't know if I'm going to probably put that in mob drops. I would say everything else goes into farmer. Lag on the server. Stream's doing well. Armor. I think that's everything. That's everything we need. Yeah. So one issue that I have right now with the storage system is there is nowhere for workstations, as in literally placed workstations, not like sorting workstations and things related to workstations, but storing things. It's like we only have green, so we're gonna put well, both of these need to figure out where they're leaf litter. I don't really that much. We can throw leaf litter in here. We can take out this and do. And because we're going with this system, I think it's fine to put a non-full box here. I think that's perfect. So now we need to figure out where all of this goes now. I definitely think moss, just moss alone, should be in its own box. I think that makes sense. So throw that. let's go ahead and put... Let's actually put our bushing items, like these items, in their own store. Like, literally, this goes together. Unless we get more than that, then it upgrades to the next level. And then... let's go ahead and throw those in there so that we make sure shulker box do we... Yeah, I don't know. Because essentially you just throw all this in here. I don't like that very much. But I don't know how I want to sort this. I am honestly thinking Guys, I already hate my stolen storage system. I don't like this. Let's go ahead and put... By the way, I didn't say how to shield. Let's go ahead and put these two in a shulker box together. That makes sense. And then let's put spore blossoms. Don't need them, but like the azaleas there. That can go shulker box. Now we're left with vines, hanging lines, stuff. I think I'm gonna do it. We're gonna put 2 tall flowers in its own box. You're gonna get a shulker box. And then regular flowers, since I don't have that, also get its own shulker box. And then let's go ahead and give pale moss its own. Shulker box. Makes sense. And then I'm thinking pink flowers. It just makes sense in my head to do that. And then I'm thinking these all together. Why? Because they're dry. And then we're left with like vines, these, which at this point, this I'm fine with. If anything, that. This makes sense. If anything, these two can go kind of as like water-based plants. And then we're left with a singular vine, which could just stay there, and then all the saplings. If anything, I kind of want to have saplings as their... That's kind of... just have saplings kind of be in the category, except for oak, because we have a ton of it. That gets its own. There you go. Now we're left with a singular vine. Let's have... It doesn't matter, but I want... Let's go just like this. We'll just have that there. Just have something there. Okay. Let's do the farmable next. Oh. Let's grab everything farmable. Move that over. Some of these I think will be a little bit easier when they're already kind of in bulk. That'll definitely help a lot. And I am gonna upgrade my ender chest. I have an upgraded ender chest system. So let's definitely keep. I think I'm gonna put these in the shulker boxes that so it's like this is gonna be the hay. Cactus is only one. We'll definitely have rest of the shrooms in their own. We'll put wheat seeds in their own. And then this shulker box that's on top of the door will just be like random knickknacks that are gonna go in the chest. That's kind of how I'm gonna do that. So then, like, the stuff, help will go in its own. All of the sugarcane that I have for some reason. Area. Oh, and bamboo. I see. I was missing one. I already have 2 things of bamboo. Is that what that is? Okay. Bamboo. See, now bamboo. I have almost 3, but I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have enough of that to warrant bulk storage. I'm thinking it has to be 3 or more shulker boxes of something to be in bulk storage, especially, like leaf litter was 3 and then another shulker box that wasn't full, but we're gonna get way more leaf litter from just clearing out the forest. Like, that stuff we get so much of. So we had wheat seeds here, kelp, sugarcane. This is the one that's gonna go. Anything I can put there. So the bamboo we get to mushroom red, ground mushroom box. And then these 2 items sit as just like, we have it, but we don't have enough of it. Just kind of shows there. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Let's do food next. Where the frick did I put food? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Let's do food next. Because I'm honestly going more in the shape of how I have it organized in the shack. Just kind of going more based off of that than anything else. I think that's kind of okay. Wow. So this I'm gonna put in mob drops. Ooh, forgot. So like potato. I should have looked up. This is farmable. These are all farmable items. Glowberries are farmable. Netherwort. Ooh, do we put that in farmable or nether? Let's leave that with nether. This is food. And this is all food. So potatoes will definitely get their own thing. These will all just go into the chest, so I don't mind. Cookies get their own shulker box. Bop, bop, bop. These will get their own shulker box. Pumpkin, their own shulker box. You can take. Red, honey, their own thing. Apples get their own, but golden apple. Apples with shulker box. Potatoes go with that. This is all food. It's all farmables. Nether, we'll go with netherwort. Bees. Ooh, where do I put beehives, dude? I think beehive should go with farmables. That just makes sense. This may be food, but not the food we're into. That's gonna go. Well, this actually is probably the hardest one right here. Because this is nether. This could probably, I mean, these all can go with nether. This goes with ironworks, and this can go in miscellaneous, actually. Solve my problems. That should, I mean, I don't know why I'm looking over here. This is another hard one. Eggs. Eggs should definitely be Because it's not a mob drop. This is another one where it's like slime blocks, bone meal, cobwebs, blaze powder. Like it's essentially mob craftables. So I may move some stuff around to do mob craftables. But this should be food. It's eggs you use in cooking ingredients. If anything, we should probably keep eggs in their own right there. That could be food. There. I like that idea of mob craftable. That makes sense for items that you can craft out of mob bits, such as blaze powder. Blaze powder, wind charges. You know what I mean? That would make sense. So this is our greenery. So potatoes can go in there. Or in our farming. Gotta just shove everything. As long... That was really... As long as it's in order of amount, I don't actually... Like, as long as it's in order of amount, it can... And then the bees egg separate. Okay. So food. So we could just like just throw the cookies in. Have cookies here. Get all those. Yeah. I kind of want to keep these separate because they just feel like they're separate things. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So what I said was we have mob drops, mob heads. Let's do 2 miscellaneous here. Let's move books back down here. Unstackables back here. Archery back here. Because let's do mob craftables here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put depths. Aqua. I feel like that makes more sense. So you have wood, greenery, farmable, that all makes sense. Let's... Wait, I thought the whole... So I kind of want the color. I don't want to change this to color and change this to stations. I feel like that makes sense. Mobcraft. Redstone and Richity back here. Because food makes sense next to the greenery items, right? Workstations honestly make sense near this. If anything, I might move the food. So I want to make this intuitive. You know what I mean? Like, you naturally would be like, wood's here. You'd naturally be like, okay, well, greenery or saplings are going to be here. Leaves are going to be here. Then your other stones, okay, stones, depths, diggables, because, like, this is stones. Depths is just skulk. Crystals, amethyst, like that stuff is going to go in here. So it makes sense to be near stones because you find those items near each other in the world. Diggables make sense, and then nether and end, and then aqua. Aqua's, and then, of course, like, really, it's the items we use the most to items we're going to need the least in terms of, like, actually using it. So, like, aqua we don't use, obviously armor we don't use, mob drops we don't use, mob heads we sometimes use. Like, I feel like mob craftables makes more sense somewhere else. Like, Maybe I put mob craftables where redstone is. Maybe I put... maybe I do aqua where colored is. Let me do aqua where colored is, actually. And then do colored back here. We don't use colored that much, but I mean, I guess we use colored glass quite a bit. I just don't like mob craftables there. It just doesn't make sense splitting up archery. I liked armor, archery, and unstackables next to each other, so let's move that back. I liked this, and I liked its placement. Because it made sense over here. You should definitely be next to each other. Unless I did armor, archery, unstackables, mob drops, mob heads, mob craftables. Ooh! Now we're talking. So we need archery here. Y'all need to remember where I'm putting all this. And then unstackables here. We'll do mob heads, mob drops, mob craftables. And then we can do Copperworks, Ironworks. Swap those rounds. And then maybe actually Richides, redstone, books, and then food. Miscellaneous is just in this left corner. Workstations. I like that. I like that. Aqua. The reason aqua makes sense for me here is because, one, you could farm aquatic things like coral. It's also a plant. Coral is actually coral is an animal. But pickles, also an animal. But in Minecraft, they're more plant-like than they are animal. But by technicality, coral, not technicality, it is. Coral is an animal. And so are sea pickles, they're animals. But I think this makes the most sense. So armor, archery, unstackables, mob heads, mob drops, mob craftables, copperworks, ironworks, aqua, and then we have end, nether, colored. Actually, I'm gonna move nether to the. Let's do colored. I kind of want to swap end in nether, but also end has things like shulker shells and rods, which are things I commonly use, or at least I want to use end rods more, like I am now, because it's very scientific. It's just the issue is it's this design, and end rods just don't look good anywhere in my buildings that I've already done because I'm using slabs and stairs, so they don't connect, and so it's like really hard to make a loop. I like this. Okay. Let's get back to the sorting. It's funny because my job is literally organizing now. I swapped departments, and I used to be working in the front end with the customers and all of that, but in reality I got stuck on shelf checkout, so I was just watching everything happen and absolutely nothing. It was very boring. Let's go ahead and we're gonna need obviously more, but we got plenty of this stuff. Alright, so let's go with mob drops next. So let's definitely do meats. Actually, we should probably have red meats, white meats. As stupid as that is. So string already has its own shulker box. Do I have water in here? So this is where, like, rotten flesh should have its own. I'm gonna do this, where it's like out of world, like mob drops, right? So to, like, you don't get those in this dimension. Oh, gas tiers as well. Let's put that in there. I don't know. I feel like just, like, standard mob drops get regularly. Same concept here. Slime balls. There are 3 locations we could do this. Mob craftables, which would go with slime blocks, or we put slime blocks with our redstone, which I'm more tempted to actually do that, is keep slime with that. So this, I believe, is our wandering trader. Mob heads is going to be an interesting one. We'll just fill this end shulker box with mob heads. Which also includes wither skeleton skulls. Whoa, when did that get in there? These can go in their separate ways. This is mob heads. That let's be separate. Look at how many squid I've killed. I've killed so many squid. It's ridiculous. Okay, so those are all mob heads. And these are all mobs. I literally did that backwards. Alright, mob heads, mob drops. And then I'm thinking, might as well just do that. One. Boxes. And then bone blocks. So this is mob drops, mob craftables, mob heads, redstone. Because I literally have it in my redstone box. If you're wondering, if you're like, why would that be the way that it is? This is an interesting one. Actually, yeah. For mob heads, we'll put these guys in there as well. That makes sense. Guys, the organizational system doesn't have to be literally to a T. You know what I mean? Like, we can definitely go above and beyond this kind of stuff. Some of the other things I don't want to get to today as well, other than organizing, is like this. This looks really bad. So, like, getting this road, actually getting the terrain to smooth out a little bit, smoothing out here, maybe building the parking lot. I'm doing all. So, mob craftables, mob. And yes, I do. This is mob craftables. So mob craftables, I've definitely. Well, actually, bone blocks can go here, but bone meal can go right there. There. Or mob drops. Go ahead and probably just your standard mob drop. And we can throw all of these in here. String is enough. Yeah. Actually, this is fine to be. It's aquatic. And then mob heads. I'm thinking this makes the most sense for that. Armor stands go in there. That could go in there. This is where things get complicated. So whether skeleton skull go down there. So here's what I'm thinking. Boop, boop, boop. Aquatic. Makes sense. You can also do cats and villagers. No, we'll keep that hostile. You do otherworldly. Let's do hostile mobs. When I just realized I have Elder Guardian heads. That's definitely that. So let's do styles. And then the horse head, just the horse head can just go. Let's put it. We don't really have anything else for sets. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. You have mob drops. And you got mob craftables. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of surface area here. I don't know. I feel like we don't have enough of individual resources. We're not typically, we're a bulk gatherer, but we're not really a individual items kind of gatherer. So I'm having a hard time justifying this entire system. Just because there's just, I don't know. Like, would this system make sense? So what I might do for this is kind of gather information. I'm hoping we'll have a season 2 to Fellowcraft, because there's so many little things that I'm like, these would make good upgrades to how we're doing things now. Kind of things. Shapeless crafting is one of those things that I really love. So convenient. They're little. Okay, it's funny how I obviously play the game a little bit more overpowered than most other people. I'm honestly thinking, let's go ahead and get rid of all of the tools and stuff. So let's go ahead and do all iron tools, all iron armor. Let's organize better. Why do I see? Like, why do I have multiple iron helms? That's what I wanted. Seriously, guys. Stone. That was archery. Leather. Other knickknacks, other tools. Horse armor. Saddles. These are. Let's give these guys individuals. Actually, that's. I don't even have a horse, dude. Why do I have so many of a resource that I legitimately can use? And then archery, so like we have a ton of those for some reason. Though that could probably stay for sleep. Well, Shield joined, said hello, and then left. What the heck? My guy. Okay. And then the ominous stuff. Definitely go with archery. Because, I don't know. Villagers are freaking associated with archery. Let me organize this a little bit better. So these are all just gonna go over there. And then the bows. Fishing rods, leather cap, stone. Iron helmet, double saddles, iron armor. Those make sense to be. Oh wait, I forgot. These are all literally one thing, and then we have unstackables, which we'll do that. And I feel like armor, horse armor, makes sense in the armor category, which makes sense. Don't worry about all the bows, dude. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and put the armor. Oh, perfect. Look at that. And then we can go ahead and take this out. Don't really need an entire shulker box for that. Though, with, like, leather caps, definitely feel like that. Stone pickaxes, you just leave at the bottom here. That's fine. Okay. What to do? Yeah, what? The question then becomes, what do we do next? Let's do workstations, because I only actually have, like, one thing. The complicated thing with workstations is I don't have, like, bulk. Well, I used to. See, I used to have a lot of one. Now I don't. Because, like, for the most part, this is all going to go... Well, actually, smithing tables can get their own. Smithing tables can be their own. All of these can be their own. Now, here's the complicated one. Cauldrons. Wow, that was... I think cauldrons... I don't know. Makes sense that they're part of iron. I'm going to put it there because I'm selling them with iron products, so it makes sense. Even though the irony to that logic is I'm also selling smithing tables with iron products. Ooh, see, this is an interesting one. Bottles and stuff like this. Another item that I was thinking to add to workstations, specifically with beds. That kind of makes sense. Because, like, anvils are also... You know, a workstation in my head. Jukebox? Because maybe what we do is we have, like, a jukebox. You know what I mean? Instead of having this in miscellaneous, we actually have a jukebox and then discs. I don't know. Could make sense. I could see that making sense. No, that makes sense. Alright. Oh! These are a part of mob. Copper golems, I'm just gonna throw in here, because I'm just gonna go copper, but that's a mob. If we wanted to get technical, I mean, Skull Catalyst, technically, I mean, it dropped from the sky. What the? Hey! No. Don't do that. Okay, let's put these items away. I don't really know. Let's do this. I mean, yeah. So, like, a good portion of these are just gonna we have smithing tables, white beds, and a jukebox. Let's have smithing tables as selected. That's good. Okay. Let's move on to copper. Copper and iron. Let's just get copper works. Let's do copper works. I like how my title is Random Builds and Fixing Things, and I have done those because I said I want to get everything organized first, then fix things. Granted, I had everything organized in here, so I'm just moving everything to the operational system. Is it better than what I had? Probably. With the mod that I kind of need to get better. Let's do Copperworks. I think that's all I have for copper, though. So let's do... Oh! But copper bulbs... Let's throw this in this chest. Are redstone. Let's do... trap doors. Stuff. Copper grates and waxed, and it's just, we can leave. Because copper bulbs I use regularly in redstone these days, so it makes sense to have that in with the redstone chest. It makes sense. No, guys, trust. It makes sense. Everything makes sense. Heck, oxidized copper golems, they also they also work with that. Yeah, that's cool. One of the difficult things with copper, of course, is the fact that you can have them waxed. I'm going to try something out with the Ender Chest this season, where I have specific things dedicated to specific things. Like, I'll have a copper shulker box, a stones shulker box. We'll have all of that kind of stuff. Which is mainly where the inspiration for doing the ethos storage system came from. So let's see, we already have 2 of these. Which we can now take that out. Throw chains in it. Area. And then this one's fine to stay as is. And I think that's fine as is. We could take out all of these, and I think anvils is probably the best option. I don't have enough. That I think to do. That's it for iron. That's good. That's good. I think that's good. I don't think we need to do it. I'll tell you though, my hands battered. Absolutely, like, as if they've seen a freaking war, dude. From work, they're so destroyed. It's hopeless. It really is. Because, like, my job involves moving these totes, you know what I mean? To and fro, these plastic totes filled with items that are of unassuming weights. And I just gotta trust that and just deal with that. You know? My hands are now just, like, destroyed. And then I'm gonna rock climb tomorrow. And I'm gonna friggin' destroy my hands even more. What to do next, guys? What do we do next? Let's friggin' do redstone next. Which is really just these items here. So it's copper bulbs and slime. And I think that's all that I have for that. I really should have looked at my system and said, we're gonna do this one next. I don't mind keeping my bed back in the shack there and not having like a bedroom specific. One idea I had actually for the upper rooms here is however we get up there, we actually dedicate a spot to, let's put slime in there, wax bulbs there. Dedicating a spot to, having rooms specific to workstations. Like you walk in, this is the smithing table workstation. I know a smithing table workstation room would be redundant because they're literally walking on a floor of smithing tables. But trust, it makes sense. Let's do the Richides next. Let's get Richides next. Because that also won't have a lot. Stones, diggables, those are going to have the most, and then I need to go around all of our digs, such as the one that's literally below this, and then the one that's over at the iron farm, and get all of those resources as well. So, like, those are things that I need to also work on. Okay, Richides, which are going to include those, these, that, those. I don't know where to put that, this, that. So let's do smithing templates in here, and then that over there. Quartz, stay out. Elytra's there. I don't have anything else. It's really... Oh. Sorry. I do. I lied. So we're gonna have... Let's do coal as one. That. And then... do iron. Copper. Oh, jeez. I'm out of shulker boxes. What the... Redstone, lapis, and then, actually, these should be in the redstone section, but, so that should be with the redstone supplies, and then these all, can kind of be, I think that's good. A lot more for the Richides. I actually am kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting to have this many Richides, because, like, I forgot about war. Like, legit. Forgot about war. And yes, quartz is going in Richides. Now, quartz is another one that could go in nether, Richides, or redstone, because if you think about it, quartz is a very big redstone component, in terms of crafting. So, like, it would make sense to keep quartz with the redstone supplies. But also it, like, logically fits with that. I feel like in a system that isn't this, it would make sense. But given the way this system works specifically, it kind of is funky. Books. Let's do books. That one's gonna be fun, actually, because this is kind of a weird category. And the books is mainly just keeping in mind. The items I'm gonna put together are gonna make sense why I'm putting these together. But it's also gonna be like, what? Because obviously it's gonna be books, bookshelves, book of quill, enchanted books, but then I'm also gonna put compasses, item frames, paintings, like those items just kind of fit the vibe that we're going for. It's like enchanted books. That's a full shulker box of blocks of gold. I forgot I had that. That goes in Richides, by the way. Oops. So yeah, like these items. Yeah. Ice is gonna go in aqua. Mud is going in diggables. I think I have the rest of it, like book of 12 books, compasses, stuff. All of this is gonna go in books. Actually, don't think I have anything else for books. I mean, honest here, I don't know what else would make sense. Scaffolding's one that I actually don't know where to put scaffolding. I don't know where to put this. I'll have to think about that. I mean, that's exactly what we're doing right now. We're thinking about it. Trying to figure that out. Yeah. Also, if you're wondering what this is, like, I keep walking past this and I've never mentioned it in a video. It's because it was meant to be a YouTube short. I was meant to build a forest. And as you can see, I never got around to it because I didn't... Well, I don't like my tree design. I think they're pretty ugly. Like, it's very obvious a custom tree, which you say that and that makes sense. But it's just one of those things where, like, it's not like it's pretty. You see what I mean? Like, this is one of those categories. Books, like, there isn't really shulker box potential. I just need a chest to fill this in. But maybe we, for whatever reason, have more. And we don't even have, like chiseled bookshelves, all go in here. Lecterns, though. Actually, I feel like lecterns make more sense in the books category than anything. Okay, let's do the aqua. That should be a pretty small aqua. Also, unstackables will hold things like our potions, because those are unstackable. Buckets, that's a complicated one. Because buckets of water, I might actually put buckets with unstackables, because buckets of water and lava and powdered snow are unstackable. And so it'd be weird to put that elsewhere. So let's do aqua. So let's do live coral. And we'll keep dead coral separate. We have all of these. Sea pickles are sponge. If you're wondering where I got sponge from, I semi-helped Angelish Bob, who's on, or Aaron, I'm sorry. I think that's so starting. I think I might be picking stuff up. Oh, and then so that's wet. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. Light gray harness can go with armor. That can go somewhere. I'm probably gonna put that in Bitchities because it's kind of a and I might put it in the office that I will hopefully do one day. I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't thought that far. I haven't gotten that far. Let's see here. We're doing Aqua. So. It's like Sea Pickle's almost, I almost want to just put Actually, I'm gonna put this in archery. On our very first bow. Let's do miscellaneous. I'm just kidding. Let's do unstackables. Get that, and then do. No. Now we're left with all the big stuff. And then whatever's left over, which will go into MISC, and then maybe when we put it in MISC, we'll be like, oh, okay, I want to put this here. It'll make sense. But the way I always use miscellaneous is once miscellaneous gets pretty full, it's like, oh, this is, a category of its own. Maybe we, move something around because it can be a category of its own. So move that. What are we doing? Unstackables. Which are going to be potions. We're definitely unstackable. Once again, buckets are stackable, but normally aren't. Maybe unstackables, just because I realize a lot of the unstackables are in other categories anyway, so I might just kind of swap it over to, water. Not aqua fully, but, potions, buckets, glass bottles, because those all make sense. I don't know what other unstackable, if I have any more unstackable items. I don't think I do, actually. Surprisingly. Yeah, I don't actually have anything else that's unstackable currently. Fascinating. Okay, well, I guess it's gonna kind of. Ooh, that goes in copper. I forgot about those. That definitely copper. If anything, I'm gonna put this actually with copper golems in it. Its own shulk box. Does that make sense? Because I don't have to explain it, but I will. Because obviously you get copper golems by hitting a copper chest. So it kind of goes hand in hand. So this one's kind of swapped. It's no longer unstackable. It's now more like water and potions. Because we have that. That's all that. Copperworks, which is actually this one. These two. I'm going to swap this out. I'm going to do this. We're going to have these in. That just makes more sense to me. Okay, so let's just let's do depths first. I'm gonna try to do the smallest first. We'll do depths, then nether, then colored, then we'll do diggables, and we'll do stone last. Because stone is gonna be the big boy. Stone's definitely the biggest of them all. By far. I don't doubt that it's gonna be the best. I think I'm gonna push through and finish the organization sorting. Take a little bit of a break. And then I really want to build that. I'm just gonna place a bunch of pieces here. So we're doing... Oh, what the frick am I doing? Depths. Depths. That's right. Switch it. So we'll definitely put amethyst as its own thing. I honestly will keep this all together. And then I might as well put the skulk. Actually, let me take out the cluster. Let me take out these and then this as its own. That's gonna go just kind of for the depths. That's it for the depths. Maybe I'm gonna change the depths because I'm seeing a lot of these, and these I don't really want to put into stones. So I'm gonna switch it up. It's no longer gonna be the depths. It's just gonna kind of be other building blocks and other stony kind of blocks that don't really have another place to go. Now, sherds. This is kind of an interesting one, but it makes sense to go here because it's a crafting recipe with decorated pots. So that just kind of makes sense to go together. Oh, this goes with aqua. I forgot. Ice goes with aqua. Probably move that over. Yeah. Cobblestones, that's gonna do. That's definitely, like, this is definitely stones. Maybe, oh, maybe that's where I put the scaffolding. This kind of, like, building blocks, but doesn't really have, like, a specified area, per se. That's colored, that's colored. These are nether. Obsidian is nether. Stones, that's very clearly stones. These are all very clearly stones. Yeah. I like this better. So it went from the depths. That. I might legit have nothing in miscellaneous. Because I'm pretty good at making sure everything has somewhere to go. You know what I mean? Or I kind of like design its own category. That's ice, so that's gonna go with aqua. And if you're wondering, no, I will not be. I don't know how I feel. Okay. Let's do colored. I feel like we don't actually have that many colored. Oops. That system's pretty cool. You just can't stand on the shulker box. That's what I tend to do, is I stand on the shulker box, and that's a problem. So, like, we already have the shulker box set. So let's go ahead and light concrete. Have, like, all the concretes. Probably do black concrete, yellow concrete. Just leave it at that. Those can go on their own. And then, wherever I put them. Oh. We do. Obviously, regular terracotta as its own thing. Let's have glaze these. Since I only have these two for glaze, we'll leave that, and then this can all... Oh, no, this is where things get moved. So we're gonna put glass, so we can do... Glass is also gonna go some glass. That's light gray. Gray. And then dang, bro. Colors actually has a crazy amount of stuff in it. It's a little bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Ooh, you know what else could actually go in our, like, special blocks area now? Is, like, sandstone. Because it's not a diggable, because it's, you know, diggable as in shovel. It's not a stone, because it relates to sand. So I don't like the idea of putting it outside of sand. It makes sense, trust. And it doesn't really matter which one goes where. I don't think any of these are full. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do nether. I think that makes sense to do next. This system does take a lot of shulker boxes, I tell ya. We're gonna need even more when we start getting into bulk. Because, like, we have a lot of chests to clear down below here, as well as some of the other areas, so, like, definitely want to do that. I cleared myself out. Okay, so now I want to do nether, so like quartz, blackstone, so like some quartz, polished blackstone, blackstone. So that would put this down here, there. This one, obsidian. So you can do some sand, some soil. Worked. Oh, and then I gotta not forget about the words. For now, but I know that I have and then I know nether wart. And then of course we have basalts elsewhere right now. We have our basalts over at that site. So currently building with them. We're not really building with them anymore. I think we're on to I did it again. Stones and diggables. If you're wondering what I do, because I realized that actually nothing's happening to you guys, which is perfect. That's what we want. I'm moving my cursor so fast that I'm in a menu and I'm hitting escape to get out of that menu. And I'm scrolling away and clicking on my second monitor, which is then closing Minecraft. Like minimizing it. Not closing it, because obviously it's a little bit of a problem. Let's go ahead and put salts there, because that's going to definitely change. Let's do diggables. Oh, I need more. That. Yeah. Pilgrim, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. How you doing today? I am currently I wouldn't say sorting, because everything's already sorted. We're currently moving everything into the new storage system for my next episode. Episode 9 of Fellowcraft. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. I am doing well myself. Except that I am in space for all the shulker boxes. Alright, what did I just say I'm doing? Diggables. So mud. Mud as its own unique thing. Grove roots. That should be in wood, I think. Or lively items. What? Flint. To me, flint's a richity. It makes sense in the richities. And let's go ahead and have this item, just like specialty ones, as our own. We have a lot of grass. But I can fill this up. Be able to fill this up. Beautiful, perfect. Like that. We can go ahead and start putting this one. And then I also also have, this is sandstone. We also have dirt, which we obviously need a secondary shulker box for dirt. But sand, I think actually this is, yeah, this is, definitely needs sand. I think that's everything, because sandstone decided is going to go in the specialty. Alright, nice. So these are going to go into their, this is going to go in richides, this is going to go in wood. This, I just realized, is supposed to go into... Where's this supposed to go? Farmable? I'd say farmable. That's a darn tootin' good question, actually. I don't know. That's a good question. Let's put... Friggin' honeycomb. Bro also says hi and then he leaves? What the heck, man? Now I'm all alone. Frick, bro. Bet he's getting food or something. That's what they always say. So... Definitely makes sense in there. Yeah, this is kind of the specialty. And then richides. And then... Go ahead and put honey. And then... Dirt. Grass. We don't quite have... Okay, he came back. Phew. We don't have the 3 required to go into bulk just yet. We're almost there. Alright, now we're on to stones. Stone themselves. How much? Oh, I'm chilling up. Just though. This is the big one, guys. This is the big one. This is probably going to be the most amount of resources. Granted, a lot of it I feel like is probably going to go straight into bulk. Like, for sure. Gonna go straight into bulk. In we go. Look at that. Flawless. Absolutely flawless. It's like obviously stone, which right now we don't have a lot of. But oh boy, don't worry, that's gonna change. So mossy. I can go in there. We obviously already have a bunch of stuff. So we could do this. These can remain outside. Cobblestone we don't actually have a lot of. Oh, we will, so we'll just put it in there for now. We'll take all of those. That's all gonna go to the stone. And then deep slate. There's this. I'm actually pretty sure deep slate is gonna go straight into space for it. Actually, now that I think about it, do I have... I did have a thing like that, so we don't need to waste space. I'd shove that in there. Whole thing of diorite. Then we got some extra bits, random bits of diorite. And then same with the andesite. We got andesite here. Some more random bits of andesite. Our calcite. 2 shoulder boxes of calcite size. And then our granite. We're gonna need another shoulder box for. And then we also have tough. I'm running out of inventory space here, guys. And then we obviously have all of this tough. It's like polished tough. Or did it just get... I actually can't even carry everything. I told you stone was going to be a lot. Jeez Louise. And ironically, we technically, I don't think, qualify anything for bulk just yet. Because we're, like, right at the edge of being in bulk. So that's kind of funny. Okay. Let's just put a random one down. Doesn't matter too much. Let's just throw everything in there for right now. These are redstone components. That should be redstone. This should definitely be stone. Even though it's made of stone, it just... stone. Pyrite. Slate. Slate. Site. Okay, there we go. These all need to go. 2 things of calcite, 2 things of deep slate. But we'll definitely be capping off deep slate and everything from the digs, so don't worry, those will be movable shortly. They just technically don't qualify now to be bulk, so we gotta follow the system. If we're gonna put a system in place, we better follow it, you know? Oh, dude! I just came up with an idea. An idea has just struck me. Okay, hear me out. Let me check for this. Okay. The idea is simple. I needed something for the top, right? What if it's literally our happy gas garage? Bro, am I a genius or what? I also forgot about literally all of this netherrack. So that needs to go into nether. Sure. I think that's everything. Oh, I forgot about all of this. I forgot about all that. So this is nether. So let's go ahead and grab 2 more shulk boxes. Frog lights. Room lights. Definitely gonna go in another. And then these are both nether resources. This is gonna go in ironworks, and torches I will put in books. Or just that kind of like categorization. That just makes sense. And that also means literally it looks like we might be left with absolutely nothing in, absolutely nothing in miscellaneous. We would have sorted... Oh, I forgot about dyes, bro. Let me just make like... Dyes are gonna go with color. Alright, we have cleared out. With these shulker boxes, we would have moved everything from the shack to our new storage system. And then we just have to go out and find everything for the bulk and move everything from our dig sites into our bulk storage now that we have that capability. Which is really awesome, if you ask me. It's pretty freaking epic. Alright, so this goes with colored, which I put here. Put here. Yeah. This can go in here. Nice. Then we have nether. This can just go in here. Crack. And then these all. How much stone stuff we have, jeez. That's redstone. Jeez. This is ironworks. We'll put that in redstone. Even though it's iron, it makes more sense to be redstone. Yeah. And then miscellaneous stays empty. Because we don't actually have any item that is unsorted that we don't know where it should go. We don't have anything like that. Everything has a spot. Which is really awesome. So now, I'm gonna go down below and collect everything for bulk. That's my plan. I need to get that. I like the idea of the happy guest garage, though. Oh, we can turn our ammo on while we're down here. Can't see nothing otherwise, and I prefer to see. This is exactly. So, like, you're gonna have a lot of gosh darn resources. I'll tell you. I have a lot of reasons. So, like, but that's good. That's good. That's what we want. We want a lot of resources. It's good to have that many resources. Hey, that full soul box of stone. Now we don't need to come back. Now we don't need to come down here every single time we need stone. That's great. That's great. Excellent. Just do it. Perfect. Single thing of cobblestone. I do. So satisfying, dude. Just yeah, we have a lot of stone. Like, a lot. So we'll be chilling on stone for a minute. Look at that. Even more stone. Crazy. I filled up that guy. This is. It's just nice knowing that I won't have these chests here anymore, because everything is going to be organized, and now we have all of these resources that we previously didn't have on hand just available to us. Which, that's a nice thought. It's like, now we don't need to go Timbuktu. Flash warning. It's kind of miscellaneous. Oh. Didn't realize that I had a full boxes. Real hot diggity. Let's move these over. A lot of these are gonna go into bulk, I tell you. That's not even everything. We have four. Oh, we are 4 chests short. Okay. Let's do stone. Cobblestone. And we could do andesite. Diorite. Granite. Which you can also take out. Okay. Oh, we don't have. Well, I know I'll have. Calcite. Stay. All right. Slate. Now gravel. We have not filled up, so we're good on gravel. And then we also have dirt right here. Put in a box of dirt there. We also have some of this, self-feeding. Oak. And then if we could has all the oak bits. It's supposed to be. Oh, I'm glad that happened. Okay, and then string is a mob drop. Perfect. I thought this was youth. let's go grab more of this stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and grab everything else that we did. So let's just do this. Okay. Oh no, I mean, don't cancel me, please. I'm not trying to take your credit card information, I swear. Or should be enough, I'd say. So this is gonna take two. This is why we do this. Why we do this. Give me this one. Granite. It's not nearly as much dirt as I thought I would be getting from this. That's it. That's an empty chest. They've been empty the whole time. Let's eat for this area. Look at that. It's finally clean. Alright, now I have to figure out which ones have items. Okay, good. Done. Okay, thank you very much. All it is. Turn the mood lighting back on. See it with the lighting. It's been 2 hours of me sorting items. What the frick? Just done. Oh, these. She's copper. The granite. Is this one. Dirt. Trash. Trash block. Dirt. 4 shulker boxes. 2 full shulker boxes. Boxes of trash. And if we take out this dirt, fill this up. That's the this and big bulk. Okay, I really need to say what items like this to do that. Need to do this. So that way I know what is inside of each one of these. Do I have one? It's not. Thank you. Same thing. Do I have one? It's not. I only have 2 things. I'm going to keep it. It just makes sense to have it. Hello, Donald. Goodbye, Donald. I think I'm gonna move the dirt in this. I'm going to put those back in there. Dirt, because dirt and granite really nice. I think that makes sense. Workstations are right here. Have that one. But scientists. Got it. Because right now, we have a lot of stuff in here that not bulk yet. But like deep slate, totally will be. Just probably preemptively put it deep. I think right. Okay, let's go to the other site and get as much as we can from it. Use up all of our rockets, because I don't like having 3 rockets. I think it's bad. It sucks. Like it. Oh man, my hands like really itch because of things. Okay, out of the Indian accent now. Best viewers, whoa! Secret. Okay. Bubbling. Oh, I have a shulker box of dirt in my inventory? What the heck? What the? I don't know why I did not get rid of everything in my inventory. That's really weird. I will be right back. I think once we finish sorting, we'll just end stream. That took longer than expected. But maybe I'll, I don't know, maybe I'll be live tomorrow. Okay, so... So I have another andesite. It's 2. Fine. And then I have a bunch of ore. I have to get. So do I have? I have copper. A lot of copper ore. Please look at how much copper we have. That. Have a lot of lapis. So okay. Cool. Alright, now let's do the rest of what we need to do. I should have brought a grass block with me. Oh, I thought it was getting. Yeah, I told you we'd have a lot of deep slate. Jeez Louise, man. Jeez, man. Acting. Alright, well, that's about all we can fit. Fortunately, I don't think I have... oh, I have the shulker box there. I forgot about that. That's all the shulker boxes I have. Well, I guess I can make... Maybe. We need... We just need one, yeah. One for this. Oh, shizzle. That. And then one for all the granite. Gravel. The brain didn't brain. But everything else is going well. Let's just move all that in there. And then just all of the random junk that we got along the way. Which almost fits in one. Yeah, I should have brought, wait, actually, I have grass in my inventory now. Gold? Wrong one. Oh. That's awkward. Gold? Oh, 1 lane. I'm surprised I'm able to get everything in one trip. Very nice. So now we can do this. Never need to go down there again. And it was just, and luckily because of the way we have bulk storage set up with shulker boxes, we just get to shove most of this into a space, and that's basically it, which is really nice. There's a lot more that I wanted to do today, but that took 2 hours just to sort through everything. A good 2 hours, I'll tell you. Okay. Something like that. I have cobbled slate. Bucks of granite. Nah. It's that. Shh. Appreciate that. Right, I was looking for slate. Shit. Okay. So grass. Can I grab grass? Not quite enough gravel for bulk. And then dirt. Leaf litter, which is all the way back here. Because we have so much. Brother. I'm lazy. I'm just gonna put that in there. I don't feel like going with that. Okay. Let's see. Sad, dude. Let's rip. This is pretty fun though. It's just going through every single thing. I actually don't think I have something for gold. So that's definitely something to think about. Because I have a bunch of gold blocks, but not that much. I can just go ahead and get that box. Perfect. Do I have... Also, I just realized I'm missing a box there. What's going on? I feel I'm missing shulker boxes here. Heck. What the heck? It's a DOS. I wonder if I was just doing it too fast. It's interesting. Keep an eye out on that. Interesting. Is there not working? I don't have anything else in any other droppers. It's just this one. It's not. It's fine. Outside. That adds another one that I don't know what to do with. See, none of these other ones are having trouble. It's just this one. I don't know. I'm just gonna build it. That helps. Alright, look at that. But that was one too many. I always like having a gap there. I don't know why. It just aesthetically is pleasing. Why is this one getting stuck? I don't get it. All of these work fine. Except for that one. Can I do something differently? These are all supposed to be 4. Redstone. There. Still going out. Drop this there. That goes in that way. That goes that way. Stone toward dot. Literally, this has no reason to be doing that, but yet it is, and I don't. Man. Not the end of the world. Okay, that's everything sorted. And that took too long, but that was actually kind of fun. I like working, so that's gonna do it. Stream. Sit in the chair. Sit in my chair. Alright, that's gonna do it for today's stream. We'll see if I stream